I love those.
Okay. Let me ask you guys a question.
Right.
So I saw this on a podcast, and I thought it was fucking funny. So the premises of it, they were talking, and it was like, yo, have you ever wondered where you would rank with the last woman you have sex with if you had to compile yourself with all the men you had sex with?
On their rankings?
Yes, on their rankings.
Okay. Like if they had to rank you, where would you be in their rankings?
Yeah, with all the men they've had sex with or any partners they've had. And I thought that was funny. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys. So what I did was I hit up someone I thought is personally cool, and we communicate a lot.
Damn.
So
if you told me ahead of time, I would straight up call this person, see if they do it anonymously through voice, through a voice, like a voice thing on a call. That'd be dope.
So
Shit.
I ranked myself in the middle. I felt as if, like, I don't know how many sexual partners she's had, but I felt like I get the job done. I'm just not slanging that thing in like a porn star, right? I feel like every woman has encountered that one nigga. I'm not that nigga she's encountered. So I asked her, and she said, you're not at the bottom, but you're close to the middle. You're just
damn, it's like close to the middle. That means I'm like above the middle or like?
No, I'm close to the middle. Like I'm getting, like if you have to scale it, like passing grade. I didn't pass, but I was close to passing.
You didn't pass?
See, that was the tricky thing.
Damn.
So I asked. And then, well, I didn't ask her, I passed. I asked. Well, she was very descriptive. She was like, it was good, just other niggas was better. Okay. I said, okay, well, it was good. I'm like, so I'm not going to be bitching. I just now know I'm not the Lex Luthor of dicks in your body count. Like, with all the niggas you fucked, I'm not the Lex Luthor. I'm more like a Beast Boy. Like, I'm there, I'm functional. Do a good job when I need to be done, you know. So I thought it was kind of interesting because you don't... Huh?
You're like, oh, that's neat. Beast Boy.
Yeah, because it's like bad would mean like, nah. But clearly I know I did good because like, we be fucking.
Oh, yeah, they come... Well, maybe she likes your personality, bro.
I do have a fire personality.
There it is.
But I know her, and that would have been a no. I know her enough to know.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, like, because don't get me wrong, like, I like to say I don't have an ego, but at the same time I do. So, like, if she had said I was bad, I would have been pissed. I'm like, fuck. But, like, I know, like, we've all had those moments where it's like, oh, nah, like, we did a horrid job. Like,
yeah.
Like, I've had those moments where I know, like, you're going home upset. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it happens, you know. It happens to every athlete. You can get the best of us. But I thought that was the funniest thing.
That's a funny concept.
So where do you rank yourself in all the cocks of cocks?
All this sea of penis.
Sea of penis. The sea of semen.
All right. I take pride. I take pride in my performance. I'm older at this point. I'm a seasoned veteran. I take pride in my performance, and I really go the extra mile and put in effort. So I think I got to be at least like top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5. I have to ask.
I really wish we had this answer.
I would love to. I would love to call to confirm. I would love to call to confirm.
Maybe on like after the show, like
maybe a separate,
like,
Yeah,
like in the
I might ask the show, man.
I just want the answer, period. Now, because like that's what a lot of guys feel like. They really feel like, yo, they Mr. Put it on them, and then she'll call you like, yo, honestly, like you did a good job. I liked it, but
I'm not saying
that nigga over there was fucking the shit out of me. Then 2, 3, 4, and 5 was going crazy on me. So it's like out of the 32 bodies I got, you at the midway point.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to.
It depends because both of y'all at the same time it has to be someone y'all both have sexual chemistry with. Yeah. So if it was just like a random hookup and it's the first time y'all hooked up. It's like, it's not gonna be the greatest. Y'all don't know what y'all like. Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
No, random hookers don't count.
But if it's someone you're being consistent with, and I mean, you better shit. If you're not doing a good job with someone you're consistently hooking up with, that's starting to be on you.
Someone got to be at the bottom of the list though. That's the reality, and
that's facts.
And then you know what the fucked up thing is?
She had an all-star roster. Impossible.
But you can't have an all-star roster.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
You are just on the bench. Like,
I mean. The dude on the bench in the NBA team is still...
It's still good.
You know?
It's still good.
Put him in the right situation, opportunities.
You can drop 45.
Maybe.
Maybe. But, so like, if I think about the women I have sex with, there's someone at the bottom. You were good.
Oh yeah, there's definitely people at the bottom.
It's just they were better. So let's put this from a dating perspective. So Yumiko can contribute to this conversation.
Sips tea.
Like, you have a man at the bottom of your dating list, right?
It's like one date doesn't count.
No, I'm talking about, like, I guess boyfriends. Would that be better? Boyfriends better? Because dating is a lot. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
To have, like, a long list of dates, that's... Because you're going to have, like, a really bad one where it's like, no. Like,
you know what the... one of my boyfriends, the one that's at the bottom, is probably also at the top.
See?
Okay.
No,
I mean,
he's both. Yeah, because he was crazy, but he was awesome.
Yeah.
Ew.
So we need to destigmatize.
I don't even like saying he was awesome, but he was crazy.
We need to destigmatize being at the bottom of the list because
from a dating perspective,
good, just not better than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody in the class got a 95 and you got a 94, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because even if I'm like comparing, right, like my boyfriends. Yeah, it's like the NBA thing. Like, I don't think anybody was
bad.
It's just a matter of like who I like. It was a bigger, more.
Better nigga. Mm-hmm. That got drafted at Duke. That had a Porsche and a Maserati combined.
Right. Yeah, that's an interesting concept.
I just remembered this thing because we talked about like a single date, and then we're also talking about red flags.
Let's do single dates too. Yeah, why not?
Right. One time, I have the worst single dates, but one time I went on a date with this guy, and like in the middle of the date, like it was pretty apparent that he wasn't over his ex, right? So like it's like a first date, and then he kept on saying like he was like, wow, like I didn't know that you were really the girl in the picture, you're so beautiful, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And then he also stepped on my shoe in the beginning of the date, and he wouldn't stop apologizing about the shoe. Like he would always bring it up. He'd be like, I'm sorry I stepped on your shoe. And I was like, it's fine. And then he's like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And then he kept bringing it up, and he was like, but the shoe. And then like I was like I don't care. Like these were from Target. And then he kept on going, right? Then he starts talking about his ex, and he's like, Shorty was a princess. And he was like, he didn't even speak like that. So
Shorty was a baddie.
Right.
We're on the same energy.
At the end of the date,
Shorty had the fatty.
At the end of the date, he like brings up, and I'm like,
that's a red flag right there.
House.
Bringing up your ex on a date is a red flag.
Right. This is not. It's like the whole thing was bad, but he brings. Oh, and he kept on second guessing himself because he was like, "Oh yeah, I picked this place, but I was gonna take you to this other place. You probably would have liked it better." I was like, literally don't care. And then he was like no, like he probably would have liked it better, and I'm sorry about your shoe. And I was like, ew, like no self-confidence. I want to
meet this person and see if he's actually like that.
Right. But the thing is, like at the end of the date, he pulls up on his phone like a list of things that women don't like about him, and he starts to read the list. And I was like,
I've seen that on TikTok.
I respect that list, but reading it is
no.
wild.
I said, first of all, get rid of that list.
Small penis. Yeah, they don't like that one.
Right. The first thing was like, I work a lot of hours, and I was like, like that's just you. That just means that you work really hard and you're like passionate about your job.
Nah,
and he's like, I travel a lot. I was like, why is this like a bad thing? I was like, you just haven't encountered a woman that likes those things.
Travel a lot.
I don't know. It was terrible, and I was like, burn this list. It just gives like low self-esteem.
Some insecurity. Yeah, I see what you mean. Low self-esteem, right?
Yeah.